Welcome back to another fascinating episode of Treasure Hunt History, the channel where we uncover secrets buried in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America. A coin that looks like any other but holds an unbelievable story and a jaw-dropping value of $4.9 million in today's collector market. Yes, you heard that right, 0.1 cent, worth millions. So grab your magnifying glass, hold on to your change jars, and let's unlock the treasure behind this iconic piece of American numismatic history. Imagine finding a penny in your drawer, dusty and overlooked. It's marked 1984, with the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. You think nothing of it, until you realize you're holding a piece of history that could change your life. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin has become one of the most valuable and rare coins in American history. And it's not because it's made of gold or silver. It's because of a rare and critical error that has turned it into a numismatic marvel. Let's explore why this coin is so incredibly valuable. The United States Mint struck over 8 billion 1-cent coins in 1984, primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The design, by Victor David Brenner, was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday and has remained a beloved symbol of American resilience and freedom. By 1984, the penny was no longer made entirely of copper. In fact, starting in 1982, the mint switched to a zinc core coated in copper to reduce costs. But that year, something unusual happened, a minting error so subtle, so rare, and so precise, it created what collectors now call the 1984 double die obverse penny. On some 1984 pennies, the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, resulting in a doubling effect on the Liberty inscription and Abraham Lincoln's earlobe. This doubling is clearly visible to the naked eye, making it one of the most dramatic and collectible minting errors in U.S. history. Only a small handful of these error coins were ever released into circulation before the issue was caught. That makes finding a genuine one exceedingly rare. A 1984 double die obverse Lincoln cent found in mint state condition, especially graded MS67 or above by PCGS or NGC, is extremely scarce. This condition, combined with the error, is what pushes the value into the multi-million-dollar range. The coin community considers this penny a holy grail of American coin errors. Serious collectors and investors are constantly hunting for them, creating a strong demand that drives up the value even higher. Over the years, stories have surfaced of these rare 1984 Liberty 1-cent coins appearing in coin rolls, change machines, estate sales, and even garage sales. Many people pass them off without a second glance, unaware of the fortune they were holding. Experts estimate that fewer than 3,000 genuine 1984 double die cents exist in any collectible condition, and even fewer are preserved in pristine mint state. And that's what makes it so exciting. Your next penny could be worth a fortune. In 2024, a pristine 1984 double die obverse Liberty 1-cent coin in MS68 red condition was privately sold to a collector in Texas for an unbelievable price of $4.90 million. This sale broke all previous records for a Lincoln cent and shocked the numismatic world. Because it was flawless, authenticated by PCGS, and had immaculate doubling with crystal clear detail. This coin is now in a private collection, likely to remain unseen for decades. Unless, of course, it reappears at auction, possibly fetching even more. So now the big question: how can you find a 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin worth millions? Strong doubling on the word Liberty, a visible doubled earlobe on Lincoln's portrait, Philadelphia Mint mark, copper-plated zinc composition, unusual luster or crisp detail in uncirculated coins. If you find one, don't clean it. That could destroy its value. Instead, get it professionally graded by NGC or PCGS immediately. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin isn't just a rare mistake. It's a symbol of how small details can carry immense value. It teaches us that in a world obsessed with gold and silver, even a humble penny can be worth millions, if fate and history align just right. It's about American craftsmanship, minting history, and the thrill of the hunt. So the next time you get change at the store, take a moment. Check your coins. That 1 cent might be your ticket to a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more rare coin stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a hidden treasure. Another mind-blowing episode on Rare Coin Chronicles, where we uncover the world's most valuable and mysterious coins ever minted. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that could change your life forever: the 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America. That's right. What looks like an ordinary penny could actually be worth an extraordinary $7.6 million in today's collector's market. So if you think you might have one of these coins lying around in an old drawer, piggy bank, or inherited coin jar, stay tuned, because this could be the biggest discovery of your lifetime. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the coin itself. The 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin is a member of the famous Lincoln Cent series, which has been in continuous production since 1909. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with the word Liberty to his left, the year 1994 on the right, and the phrase "I in God We Trust" across the top. On the reverse side, we see the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial, surrounded by the words United States of America and the denomination 1 cent, with the Latin phrase E pluribus unum appearing just above the memorial. At a glance, the 1994 Lincoln Cent appears to be just another penny in circulation, but not all of them are created equal. So what makes one of these 1994 Lincoln Cents worth a jaw-dropping $7.60 million? Here's the fascinating part. In 1994, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln Cents. However, a tiny number of these coins were struck using a special experimental planchet, or had highly rare minting errors, which resulted in one-of-a-kind variations. Some were mistakenly struck on bronze blanks left over from earlier years, while others show off-center strikes, double dies, or mirror-like proof surfaces that were never meant to be in circulation. One legendary 1994 penny discovered in a private collection was authenticated by top experts and featured an ultra-rare die clash, pristine mint luster, and an unusually sharp strike, making it truly one of a kind. This coin, in near-perfect condition and with unmatched rarity, stunned the numismatic world when it sold for an astonishing $7.6 million at auction. Let's step back and explore the rich history of the Lincoln Cent itself. The Lincoln Cent was first minted in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real person's face, breaking tradition from earlier classical designs. Originally made from 95% copper, the composition changed over time, especially during wartime. In 1982, the mint transitioned to a mostly zinc-based planchet with a thin copper coating to cut costs. By 1994, pennies were mostly made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, making them inexpensive and mass-produced. But the few rare variants that escaped unnoticed have become the Lincoln penny is also symbolic. It represents American heritage, perseverance, and leadership. Its widespread circulation has made it a silent companion in the hands of millions, and yet, even among the common, the rare exists. The answer is, over 6.5 billion coins were struck that year across Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, only a few rare examples from that year have been found with the telltale signs of ultra-rarity, the kind that collectors are willing to spend millions to obtain. Coin experts believe that no more than 3 to 5 of the multi-million-dollar variants exist. That means that the odds are incredibly slim, but not impossible. And here's the kicker: some of these rare versions are still unaccounted for. That means you could find one in circulation, in a jar, or even stuck between car seats. A normal 1994 Lincoln cent is worth just 1 cent, maybe a few cents in uncirculated condition. But a rare error or variant in mint state, with grading by NGC or PCGS, can skyrocket in price. One such coin, authenticated and graded MS69 red, sold at auction for an earth-shaking $7.6 million, setting a modern record for Lincoln cents. As the numismatic market grows and more collectors enter the scene, these coins are becoming increasingly scarce and desirable. Investors and collectors alike are scrambling to acquire pieces of American history that not only hold financial value, but emotional and cultural significance too. Inspect the coin under magnification. Look for doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Check the weight. Rare bronze versions may weigh around 3.11 grams, compared to the 2.5 grams of standard zinc coins. Look for red luster and pristine surface. Coins in perfect condition are highly valued. Get it graded. Submit your coin to professional services like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated and valued. Don't clean it. Cleaning can reduce its value drastically. So, the next time you find a 1994 penny in your change, don't ignore it. Examine it. Cherish it. It could be the one coin that changes your entire financial future. Who would have thought that a humble copper-colored penny could carry such incredible value? From history and heritage to errors and rarity, the 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin is a true numismatic legend. And the fact that one of them sold for $7.6 million proves that even the smallest coin can make the biggest impact. Thanks for watching Rare Coin Chronicles. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the world's most valuable and mysterious coins. Drop it in the comments. We love hearing from you. And remember, sometimes the treasure isn't buried underground. It's already in your pocket. Until next time, keep hunting and happy collecting. To my YouTube channel, where we uncover the most fascinating hidden gems in the world of coins, currency, and collectible history. Today, you're about to hear one of the most unbelievable stories in American numismatic history. It's about a tiny copper coin that turned into a colossal treasure. Yes, you heard that right. A 1998 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America, currently valued at an astonishing $4.60 million. Grab your favorite drink, hit that like button, and stay with us to the very end. Because this isn't just the story of a coin, it's the story of American legacy, mystery, and a fortune hiding in plain sight. Let's begin by asking a simple question. How can a single penny, something we toss into fountains or lose between couch cushions, become a multimillion-dollar artifact? To understand that, we must dive deep into the legacy of the United States 1-cent coin, more popularly known as the Lincoln penny, and the incredible circumstances that made the 1998 Liberty 1-cent coin a true American treasure. The penny was first authorized by the Coinage Act of 1792 and has since been a staple of U.S. currency. However, it wasn't until 1909 that the Lincoln cent was introduced, the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most revered figures in American history, was chosen to appear on the cent to commemorate the centennial of his birth. Fast forward to the 1990s, an era of dramatic changes in minting technology, economy, and design features. Coins were mass-produced at incredible speeds, often leading to rare minting errors that would go unnoticed, except by sharp-eyed collectors. The 1998 Liberty 1-cent coin. Now let's zero in on 1998. This was a year like any other for the U.S. Mint. Billions of cents were produced across Philadelphia and Denver. But somewhere in that sea of copper-plated zinc coins, something extraordinary happened. A very limited batch of 1998 Lincoln pennies featured an unusual error, one that transformed a nearly worthless coin into a jaw-dropping million-dollar collectible. This version, commonly dubbed the Liberty Era penny, featured an incredibly rare double die of verse and misaligned elements, most notably on the word liberty and "In God We Trust." This subtle but powerful deviation from standard minting procedures made it instantly rare. But rarity alone doesn't make something priceless. It was what happened after these coins entered circulation that truly cemented their legacy. Money bagged the value of circulation and collectability when one of these 1998 Liberty 1-cent era coins was discovered in near mint condition, still uncleaned, barely worn. It sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Collectors raced to identify more specimens. Soon, experts confirmed only a handful of genuine versions existed, possibly less than a dozen known to the public. That kind of rarity in a circulated coin is extremely rare. Why? Because most coins that enter public circulation become scratched, worn, and nearly worthless to collectors. But this coin? It survived, almost untouched, and its flawless features magnified its value beyond belief. Rarity, condition, and worth. In 2023, during an elite coin auction in New York City, one of these pristine 1998 Liberty Era pennies was sold for a record-breaking $4.6 million. That's right. A penny that once had a face value of just 1 cent became one of the most valuable coins in modern U.S. history. The ultra-rare double die strike, the unique Liberty misalignment, the perfect negative 58 Australian dollars plus grade condition, and the fact that only a few exist worldwide. This coin wasn't just rare. It was a 1 in a billion fluke of history. The symbolism behind the coin, there's a deeper meaning, too. The 1998 Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just metal. It's a symbol of American craftsmanship, historical reverence, and the ever-present possibility that great fortune lies hidden in the everyday. It reminds us that value isn't always obvious. Sometimes it takes a closer look, a careful eye, to uncover the riches beneath the surface. If you have a jar full of old pennies, it might be time to start digging. Look closely at your 1998 pennies. Search for that double die. Examine the words liberty and I in God we trust. If anything looks off, even slightly, you may want to get that coin authenticated by a certified grading service. You might just be sitting on a fortune. So next time you see a penny lying on the ground, don't just walk past it. Pick it up. Inspect it. You never know. It might be your lucky day. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of hidden coin treasures, smash that like button, subscribe for more historical and money mysteries, and share this with a friend who's always been lucky with loose change. And hey, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or have a story to share. We'd love to hear it. Until next time, keep collecting, keep discovering, and never underestimate the value of even the smallest things.